So welcome to the second session. Today we're going to continue our journey of Tantric Yoga for anxiety, grounding, inner stability and trust. And yesterday we focused more on arriving in the here and now, connecting our base with our heart. And today we're going to continue to strengthen that connection, but also to evolve some inner trust in ourselves in life and courage to move from there. So let us arrive here and close our eyes. Taking a few deep breaths. Maybe you want to sigh out, do some last movements before we come to stillness. You can always do whatever noises or whatever wants to express itself. Yawning is good to release some energy. Yeah. Let us connect with the breath. Experiencing the inhale and exhale. And just letting go and then allowing ourselves to lean back into the power of our breath. Letting go of the past, whatever happened today is totally fine. Let's take the active decision to nourish ourselves in this 30 minutes and to just be here and now and let rest what is on our list or what lies ahead. Letting go of the future. Everything that will be totally fine. Let us connect with the ground below. Mother Nature, Pachamama, the beautiful force that creates, that gives birth. Maybe again here you want to give yourself the active permission to receive from the earth. Breathing into that connection. Feeling the body get heavy. Allowing your roots to dig deeper. And then connecting with the sky above, Father Sky, endless power, endless knowledge, intuition, whatever that means for you. And also here, allowing yourself to receive from the sky, to be guided, to be held, protected. And in the middle, you find your heart. Let us feel into the heart. How do you feel today, right here, right now? Does your chest feel tight or open? Do you feel soft today or a little stuck? Bringing the hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Let us dedicate the fruits of today's practice to the divine, to the highest good, and the benefit of all sentient beings. May this practice today contribute to freedom, love, to peace, but also to our inner strength and courage to act from the heart. And if you want to add something for yourself, welcome to do so. We will start with a short warm up today, so you can come to all fours. Going to start with a few cat cows. So knees come under the hip points, hands under the shoulders. Breathing in, the back rounds, and breathing out. The back rounds. Adding the breath, gentle movements. You can do them quite slow or faster, whatever feels good in this moment. The head follows the movement. Also here, welcome to sigh out and let go whatever is on your mind right now. If you want to go a step deeper, you can also add circular movements. So breathing in, the backgrounds, breathing out, letting the belly drop. If you're doing circular movements, let us change directions. Last few breaths. And slowly coming to stillness. Let us sit back on the heels for a moment, closing the eyes and giving ourselves a moment of awareness to feel into the back, into the spine. Maybe you can feel a sign of activation, tingling sensation, anything fluidity or completely different, whatever it is, acknowledge that and give yourself the space to perceive subtle sensations. Coming to our next warm up, we're going to do 21 frogs. So you're gonna come to a squat, heels come close to each other, the toes point outwards, and the hands touch the ground. Maybe one hand length in front of your feet. I'm gonna do this sideways actually. And this can be quite powerful. We're gonna want to create some inner fire and some energy. So you're gonna breathe in and come up. Legs are straight, micro bend in the knees. And breathing out, coming back down. And we're gonna start with 21 of those. So breathe in. this can be true. All right, if you've done 21, that's fine. You can sit back on your heels for a moment. We have a little technical problem. There we are. Please stay, camera. Okay, coming back to seated position for a moment. Moment of awareness. And the invitation is to feel into your navel area, into the navel chakra, to our Manipura, the inner sun. And maybe you can feel a difference here. Some fire being created by movement. And let us begin with our asanas. Coming to standing position, you want to take your feet or your legs to hip width apart. Toes point forward or slightly outward. This is Prasarita Padottanasana, the wide-legged forward fold. Taking the arms up with an inhale. And with an exhale, bending forward, straight back. And the hands come between the legs. I'm also going to show this from the side. The legs are straight, micro bend in the knees. And you're just going to let the upper body hang loose. And let us arrive here. If this is easy for you, you can also try to put your head on the ground. Prasarita Padottanasana is a great asana for grounding, for stability. It works with Muladhara chakra, our root chakra. And be open to perceive what comes up in this asana. Yesterday, we also already talked about how working on our base can sometimes let arise other emotions than just stability or firmness, but we can meet our frustration or anger or whatever that is that might be stuck in those energetic centers. Elongating the breath. Let us breathe in from the ground, through the legs into our base, near the perineum, and out along the spine, through the arms back into the ground. Creating an energetic circle to charge up from the ground. And maybe you can perceive a sense of security also in this position. Stableness. Breathing in from the ground through the legs into our base, near the perineum, and out along the spine through the arms back into the ground. Great. If you meet anything different from your stability in this, try to breathe into that emotion, that feeling, or whatever sensation comes up. Last few breaths. The next inhale, you can push yourself up to tabletop position. If you want, you move your legs a little bit closer in. And then let's put the hands to the hips and come up with a straight back. Bringing the feet together. Closing the eyes. Coming to stillness and a moment of awareness. Feeling inside. Again, let's look out for signs of activation, especially around the root, which is near the perineum, and our crown, the top of our head. Maybe you can feel an energetic activation, a stream flowing upwards, or anything similar. And sometimes when we look out for sensations or emotions or activation within ourselves, we have the tendency to expect a certain feeling. But when we let go of that expectation, oftentimes we can really feel what lays under that layer. All right, let's come to the top of the mat, if you aren't there yet. And we'll take a big step over our left shoulder. Oh, we're here again. Taking the arms out. And we're going to continue with Trikonasana, the triangle pose. This is good for Manipura chakra. So the feet are looking forward again, maybe a little bit outwards, whatever feels good, especially if you have sensitive knees. So tilting the pelvis bone a little bit, straightening the spine, and with the exhale, we're gonna, with a straight back, bend to the left side into a lateral triangle. Try to keep the head and spine in what do you say? Straight with your spine. And if that's very uncomfortable for you, you can also bring the hand down to your leg or your thigh, and we're gonna close our eyes and stay here for a minute. Inviting the breath, let's breathe in to our solar plexus, the Manipura chakra, and out to the navel chakra, the solar plexus. Being open to experience whatever rises on a physical level. And see if you can let go to perceive a little bit deeper. Breathing into the navel and out of the navel. If this is easy for you, you can Also introduce the visualization of a white golden light streaming into your navel and out of your navel. Last few breaths. And then with the next inhale, let's come back to center, bringing the feet together. And again, closing the eyes for a short moment of awareness. Here, the invitation is again to perceive a difference, or however your left side, your feminine side, feels to your right side right now, the masculine one. Maybe your leg feels heavier, maybe you can feel sensation of energy uprising, or maybe your left feet feels a little bit more grounded. Acknowledging that and just giving yourself to the room to really perceive. Coming to our right side, let's make a big step to the right, about 2 hip widths apart. Inhale, hands come up, and exhale, bending over to the right side. Trikonasana on our right side, the May side, also called lunar side. And arriving here. How does this feel on a physical level? Maybe you can even feel your navel being activated, your center of inner fire, of courage, of willpower. Maybe you can already feel a change within yourself. How does it feel to work with this center? Breathing into the navel and out of the navel. The head is in line with the spine. Gaze straight forward. Inhaling into the navel and exhaling out of the navel. And also here, be aware whatever emotions want to arise. Maybe you don't need your willpower, but something completely different. Just acknowledge that. Last few breaths. And the next exhale brings you back to center. Bringing the feet back together, closing the eyes. And the impulse here is also, how does your navel feel right now? How do you feel your Manipura chakra? What is the difference? Giving yourself active permission to perceive on a subtle level. Maybe that's a movement of emotions or a flow. Coming to our last asana. This is Pradhanasana, the prayer pose. The feet come together, toes can touch. And you're going to bring your arms in or hands in Anjali Mudra before the heart. Shoulders come back downwards. Spine and neck are straight, and let's arrive here and close the eyes again. Breathing into the heart, out along the spine, along the neck, through the crown. So we're creating an energetic circle between our heart chakra, Anahata chakra, and our crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra. So between our emotions, our feeling for love and empathy, and our connection to the divine, to the universe, also intuition, insights, whatever that is for you. And let's breathe into this circle, into the heart and out of the crown. And can you tap into a sense of loving openness, open receiving in this posture? Can you use your breath to open your heart even wider to feel, but also to give in love without accepting? Breathing into the heart and out of the crown. Last few breaths. Letting go of the breathing pattern and slowly letting go of the hands. Let us come straight down to Shavasana, to lying position. We're going to do a quick body scan at the end. So welcome to lie down if it's more comfortable for you, or if you prefer, you can also stay in a meditative position, but the recommendation is to lie down. Arriving here on the ground, the earth, letting your body get heavy. You can imagine your roots growing down into the ground and your body getting softer and softer. Letting the breath get longer in the pauses between the inhales and exhales. Relaxing the toes, the ankles, Relaxing the calves and the shins up to the knees. Relaxing the thighs up to your hips. Letting the hips get heavy. Relaxing the pelvis bone, the lower back. Relaxing the stomach. And the belly. Relaxing the upper back, up the spine, the upper body, the lungs, rib cage, the navel area. Arriving here on the ground, the earth, letting your body get heavy. You can imagine your roots growing down into the ground and your body getting softer and softer. Letting the breath get longer in the pauses between the inhales and exhales. Relaxing the toes, the ankles, up to the knees. The thighs, up to your hips. Heavy. Relaxing the pelvis bone, the lower back. Relaxing the stomach. Relaxing the upper back, up the spine, the upper body, the lungs, rib cage. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the elbows and the lower arms down to the hands. Relaxing your thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, the pinkies, and the whole arms. Relaxing the neck, and the head. Letting go into that softness of the body. Deepening the breath again. Let's slowly move the fingers. Coming back into the body. You can roll to your favorite side. Take a few more nourishing moments. Maybe you want to yawn or stretch. And then slowly come back to sitting. Let us finish this session, giving thanks to ourselves for taking the space and time. Even though the session is limited, it's very short in time in my perception. And thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed, and tomorrow we're going to continue.